What is a champion? The miserable pile of pixels.
What's up there, gamers, and welcome to my Nautilus ranked game commentary. I played this ranked game in Platinum 1 rating, and it's gonna be very interesting because I firstly thought that Nautilus is definitely a jungle pick, okay? And I was like going, what the hell is this support meta? And I was quite frankly confused at what's going on. And after I see some players doing it, doing that support Nautilus, I was very surprised by the results. But when you think about Nautilus support, he's very strong when it comes to crowd controlling people and very nice overall with the CC. But when you're trying to defend your support, he doesn't have that many capabilities when it comes to that. Like if you compare to Janna or Lulu or Nami or something like that, they got more defensive tools. But with the crowd control Nautilus has, he has amazing CC to overcome that as a support. So definitely one of these season 5 sort of metas, this Nautilus pick. And I got the AstroNautilus skin, it's very cool. So we're about to see, Evelyn is gonna start this red. As we have this bottom lane, we're gonna have me and Vayne playing versus Caitlyn and Alistar. In the mid lane we got Katarina versus Azir, which is gonna be also very interesting. In the top lane we got Shen versus Ryze, and for the jungle we have Evelyn, as you can see, versus Rek'Sai on the enemy side. As you can see, he's going to start from there on the ground, and Evelyn, our side, gonna start from the golems over here, as you're gonna see. So now gonna spawn, and what I'm gonna do here, I start with W, and the thing is that it's great because I was able to help Evelyn with this leash, and because Evelyn is very weakish jungler early on, all the necessary early need you can give as a support is always welcome. So definitely. So we get into this lane, and this is very interesting because Caitlyn overrages Vayne, that's for fact. So they got kind of small advantage going on here when it comes to that, but still just trying to get passively these minions going on. I'm trying to make a little pressure here. I can't go into melee range, trying to beat that auto attack, but you don't want to go too far because you just take too much damage. There comes the level 2, so I hit my Q, gonna do small poke on Alistar, that instant Q is gonna level it up. Not too much damage taken there, but an okay poke there. They're still level 1, now they're gonna hit 2. It's always those nice advantages you got if you can abuse that level 2 and get it immediately, but that didn't happen this time. Trying to be a bit more passive here, just gonna be very careful not to get caught, but still maintaining the safety of Caitlyn. Making this pressure again, and Alistar failing that pulverize, meh. Also trying to hit that Caitlyn, but stupid minion wasn't my way. But as you can see, Alistar going now in. I'm CCing Caitlyn, even though Alistar is fully going in. Vayne making nice damage to Caitlyn, getting that successful silver bolts, and thanks to that, we're gonna get the kill on Caitlyn, as well as that nice follow-up by Vayne. I'm just trying to make that Alistar in CC, but... And as it turns out... Oh! Very close. Almost. If he could hit one more auto attack, he would be dead. But Ryze comes in now, as Vayne wants to try to execute for the turret, but apparently that's not gonna work, because Alistar's still gonna pick up the kill. And Ryze just teleporting here all the way from the top lane, even to this early. And I don't know even what he wants to do. I'm out of mana at this point, but just trying to tease him a bit in this point. Ryze still staying on this lane. I don't want... makes me wonder why. And now he wants to turret dive me, which is very stupid from him. This is gonna be very weird going. So he makes that aggro. He prisons me. I tried to hit him with flash auto attack because I know I didn't make a single auto attack hit, and I didn't even expect, honestly, that Ryze is gonna die me at this low early point of levels. So I tried to flash auto attack, just tried to make that one hit so I could get the kill. But he got executed, so that's okay. Going back to base now, was very low. Vayne got back to lane. Everyone is gonna help out this Vayne. They're gonna have nice gank here. Silver bolts coming from Vayne. Very, very beautiful poke there. Caitlyn gonna blow up instantly. What about Alistar? They're gonna go a little follow-up. Nice silver bolts. Almost gonna hit there. Good poking by Vayne. Very, very solid auto attacks. Very nice rotation. Even with the items she has currently. It's not much, but still doing very, very solid work. Ooh, looking now at the top lane. It's very, very looking bad for Shen. What the crap is going on? Ryze is just annihilating this Shen. Even despite the fact that Ryze was bottom, just sometime out of the way in the lane. Just wow, the damage really, really surprised me. Shen's gonna die there. Very, very easy going on for Ryze. So top lane in favor of the enemy team, and looks like the mid lane just died as well. So the mid lane is going to be for that favor of enemy team as well. As the Vayne got back, I went to roam a bit this lane because Azure just died. I want to get some XP, and the minions won't push that far. So yeah, this is just postponing the time bit. Nothing special here. Vayne going back to the lane. I think I maybe overstayed a bit too long here because Vayne's already back in the lane, and that's a bit problematic because you don't want to leave your AD carry alone, especially if you're like AD like Vayne, who really, really relies on your support. If it would be like situation like Ezreal, where you can solo farm pretty well, that's a different case. But with Vayne, you always want to have that thing protected. But now get back to the lane. It's slightly getting pushed. It's looking okay so far. As with the creep goes, Caitlyn is leading with the creeps for now, but she's died in twice, and we still got the advantage despite the fact. Gonna hit that Q. Nice poke going on, followed with the exhaust, but Caitlyn will just eat herself away. Got still nice chunk of damage with that Q from the brush. Gonna go ambush for another Q, hitting that brush, but it's not gonna make it. Not gonna make it yet, as we're just trying to deny the XP as best as I can. I'm just staying there, gonna hit that Q again. Slightly risky because of Alistar, but if Vayne just could hit one more auto attack, that could be it. But she was kind of off guard, off the position, so it's understandable. I was just poking, keeping the pressure on, so making sure the Caitlyn won't get any extra CS, because I want my Caitlyn ADC to win the CS race, obviously. As we go looking down the CS, Vayne is getting closer to a Caitlyn in terms of creeps, which is a good thing. As Vayne needs some money to be successful. Going a bit little roam trip here, giving Vayne again some solo XP. Maybe seeing if there's opportunity in mid lane. I got my ultimate, and I'm actually trying to roam this bit, but here's one stupid mistake I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna teach you. Don't do this. If you gank Katarina, don't start with your ultimate. So I'm staying here a bit. I see an opportunity. I'm just gonna ultimate instantly, but she just chumpos away. Oh man. You first want to hit your Q, then ultimate, because you can just chumpo away. Even though Azir could react a bit better, that was kind of stupid in invading overall. Even though Katarina didn't see, she didn't have wards there. So not a bad try, but kind of waste with the ultimate. Getting back to this lane, as well as Vayne is back in the case. She got the Bilgewater Cutlass now, so definitely going for that Blade of the Rune King. Very nice item, core item from Vayne, gotta admit. As for the lane goes, the creep's gonna get pushed down a bit, and just gonna get some farm for Vayne. Their bottom lane is gonna roam a bit. I'm not sure what's gonna be their plans in, but just trying to help Vayne with the creeps. You know, those pre-hits under turret. Works very nice. Gonna have that nice, another Q initiation. But Vayne's condemned, the sun gonna fail that bit. But still, despite the fact he goes in very, very greedy. Looking down nice and dandy. But will he make it? Not to Caitlyn, so I'm gonna finish up the kill. As well as gonna die there. Alistar hitting that Q. As well as Rek'Sai here. Gonna finish up the Vayne. So I'm putting the call on Vayne this time because she failed the stun. And she still chased her despite the fact that she just knocked her away instead of stunning. So it was a nice try, okay, but still very, very greedy. So we end up dying there. Vayne got still no kills, which is a bad thing. Caitlyn has 1 kill. I got a couple kills. Not intended to kill steal any of those, but that's what always happens when I play support. I always get those kills, which is not intentional, but yeah. We look at down the situation here. It's very, very looking down stable as there's some nasty roam going on mid. Caitlyn even ultimating this Azir, which is gonna work out fine. Or is it gonna work out fine? Beautiful kite by this freaking Azir, using those cooldowns perfectly and just abusing the turret power. I was very sure he's gonna die into that turret. Even he got the help from Caitlyn's ultimate and everything, but no! Just beautiful play, beautiful play. Azir's gonna pick up that nice solid double kill, and we're gonna pick up the Drake now. Even though they have the Rift Cuddler as a ward, it's not gonna stop us from doing this. Gonna do that damage! Nice job there. So that's for the first Drake. We're gonna pick it up and see if Caitlyn's available. He's gonna go away. Yeah, using that net, just get across. As with the top lane, Azir is a little in trouble again, trying to defend his turret, but at least no more minions to come. Rek'Sai gonna dive these guys, and very, very greedy. But he can just tank it, no problem. Ryze DPSing side to side, very, very stable gank, even though he just tunnels in. And Shen and Evelyn going back up for a backup. I don't know whether they're gonna be successful. And there comes the taunt, but it's gonna miss that taunt. And Ryze really going tons of damage, as well as Rek'Sai poking up a bit. It looks like Shen and Evelyn little going down here. They're just poking, the enemy team just poking them to death at this point. While in the meantime, Vayne just farming in the bottom lane, while I'm keeping down the Azir's lane. So Katarina won't be pushing it. And there won't be apparently any more invading in the top lane because Ryze getting he just wanted to push that lane. He's probably recalling over there. And as for the bottom lane, again roaming a bit too much. I'm going actually kind of wrong direction here. Trying to help this mid lane, I suppose. Leaving this AD carry alone. Very, very bad decision when you really think about it. You wouldn't like to leave your AD carry alone, especially when he's 0-2. So yeah, putting some wards there, trying to roam a bit. Gonna try to help this mate, but ended up being kind of pointless roam. I don't know what's with my playstyle when I attempt to roam a bit. When it depends on games, of course, but I like to roam and help other lanes, like a jungler goes for. It's very nice, but as they push down the turret, we come with Evelyn, save the day. Vayne was very nicely kiting and baiting the enemy. So we got the 2 kills there. Greedy dive by them. It was their turn to be greedy, so we got some kills for Vayne, at least 1. Woo! That's nice. But in the meantime, top lane is going to get pushed, which is a bad thing. They're gonna get some more global money. And still this top lane turret pretty much intact. Vayne making some pressure out of it, but Rek'Sai just blocking on this. We really can't push this turret because my mana situation very, very next to 0. Vayne going back as well, so not gonna happen yet. Looking down this mid lane, Azir pushing down. Slow but steady using the soldiers. And just Shen going farming down. Evelyn taking some creeps. Nothing too special going. Just drawing, fast forwarding a bit because Nothing special happening. With an exception that Azir just died in mid. Too bad, Azir. Sad tears. But heading back to the spot lane, just getting this CS that the Vayne can't get. And now comes the Vayne. Nothing special here, just the torch. Lane is getting just very pushed. Nothing special at this point, just fast forwarding more a bit. Getting more creeps, trying to hit on this Caitlyn, but the minion's gonna block my Q. A little bit bad angle when it comes to that. Freeze / pushing the lane a bit. And we're gonna keep this rich color now as we start to roam a bit, due to the fact that the lane got a bit carried away. So we got caught a bit in the middle jungle, but Vayne's gonna pick a nice kill here. Will he succeed? One more auto attack. Very, very well played. So she's gonna dive this Caitlyn. Shen's gonna ultimate Vayne, which is very nice. I'm giving myself CC on the Katarina, so she won't be invading on Caitlyn. No chance whatsoever. Trying to CC as much as I can. I know Ryze is going home for Vayne, so immediately gonna just CC down. Keep them crowd control so Vayne can freely attack them. As you can see, beautiful position by Vayne. All these tanky bruisers, me, Shen, going on, just smacking those as they can't move that well, and Vayne is just free hitting those targets. Very, very well organized fight, and we were able to pick up the kills. 3 kills for our team. Vayne's gonna pick up some nice feed as well as this turret is gonna be ours. Very, very welcome trade in this point. Okay. I don't know why I had the scoreboard display hidden. See the global kills and everything. I had the settings changed, set up in the early beginning of this video, but some reason I forgot the scoreboard disabled. Anyways, as we look down the kills, you can see that we're on 3,000 gold lead with like 6 kills and 1 dragon of advantage, so it definitely goes well. As Vayne pick up his 4th kill, it's gonna be very, very nice. Nice feed for him. As we head off this mid turret, we're gonna defend this. Alistar gonna have a nice engage. And very, very strong poke by them. I wasn't really expecting this much of a damage. Which forces Vayne to use her heal to me. Even though I was lucky to survive. I couldn't survive without that heal, so thank you. Got a bit carried away, so they're defending this mid turret. Gonna be successful at least for now. So we'll see. There's plenty of people in the mid lane now. As for the side lanes, only Caitlyn there trying to push this turret. Most likely wants to get that global money in. As we look it down, it's gonna be Dragon live as well. For the second Drake, there's gonna be probably a fight going on. As you can see, plenty of people gathering here at Dragon. Vayne already starting out this Drake. Now we're looking up just for positions, and Ryze getting a bit caught here, so I instantly Q him. And others follow up. It's gonna be great damage going on here. So we pick up the kill on Ryze. No problem. Very, very messy fight, but they got more splitted than we did, so that's great news for us. Vayne doing some solo adventures. Wow. You can do it! You can do it! Good job. Nice. So, even our team was a bit splitted, their team was even more splitted, but it's about how organized the gameplay was. Our team play was just much better, and how the initiation started. Ryze got here a bit caught, so I just queued him right away, and there we got the fight initiated. We got the advantage straight away early on, and now we got the second Drake, so it definitely starts to look very good. Good for us. As well as we got the blue buff. Stolen for Azir, that's nice. And as you can see, someone's gonna teleport. Ryze going super speed! It's gonna be really mad. Trying to invade on this Evelyn, I suppose. So she's gonna get the buff. No Evelyn, actually. Ryze going for this bottom lane. I believe he wants this Azir killed and Azir wants to do some kiting. Let's see what he's up to. As I'm following to this Azir, let's see what's gonna happen. So he goes through, nice soldier dash there, no problem. Slowing down this Ryze bit, and then just hooking myself to safety. But Ryze gonna flash, and Azir's ultimate gonna come. Still, despite the Azir's ultimate, Ryze won't be knocked up for some reason, and he just dies. Tried to help my best, but... Poor Azir, you still had to die. Why had you died? And apparently Vayne's going in, having some solo adventures again. Very, very nice poke on that Rek'Sai when we just saw that silver bolt damage coming up. It was very, very strong. So what you want to do now with support, especially with supports like Nautilus or anything that's tanky, you just wanna protect your AD carry best as you can, and you should be fine. You just have to trust for your carry. That's what I do, and I'm trusting my carry for now. Also, good thing with Nautilus is that he can kind of adapt into more both offensive and defensive gameplay. You can do both pretty well. If you want to initiate, that's okay. But if you want to just protect your ADC with CC, that's okay as well. But as you can see, we're gonna have a small initiation here. Shen having that taunt going out, which forces Alistar to ultimate. Trying to have that hook again on Ryze, but it will miss. As you can see, plenty of people here joining in this mid lane. Gonna be very, very intense. Oh, let's see what's gonna happen. And Evelynn flashing in, trying to get this Caitlyn down, as well as Caitlyn gonna flash away. It's gonna look slightly bad because we're gonna get a bit caught here in this midst of jungle. Caitlyn gonna use that ultimate. It's just Bruiser's fighting now in the middle. And now the Squisher one's joining in. Now Vayne's gonna start hitting the attacks. Very, very good position again. Too bad she gets caught. And we're just getting overpowered here because of that Evelynn engage. In the first glimpse, it looked pretty good. We had the upper hand. We had that going on, like, how to explain it? We had okay on the Caitlyn, but they covered up, they recovered very fast. They were able to reorganize their stuff better together. So that makes us lose. We were in their jungle, that's one disadvantage as well. So greedy invade by Evelynn, which caused me to follow, which caused Shen to follow. Dead. Everyone's dead. Very, very bad call. But it's still not end of the game as you look at down the gold. We're still 1,500 ahead, which is actually not that much considering the fact that we're 2 dragons ahead and some kills ahead. They got one more turret, but yeah. They're definitely catching up, so it's no super advantage we got here. And looking down here, people again gathering up for this mid lane. Ryze getting a bit caught as we invade from the side. Very, very nice insta-gip for this Ryze. As Vayne is little in trouble, as I get a bit one-on-one with Caitlyn, which wasn't a good idea. Just trying to zone him a bit, zone her a bit. But as it turned out, pretty okay. I don't know why Shen didn't tank that ultimate, but there goes very, very nice flash Q. Auto attack by Azir. He's gonna pick up the kill on Rek'Sai, which is 2 kills for us now. Trying to push down this middle lane, which is going slow but steady as Evelynn gonna hit that Rift's color over there as she got a little bit lower HP. Trying to have that poke from Azir as we just keep pressuring down this lane. Not progressing any further though as they have their picks joining up. So at this point, nothing really fancy happening. Evelynn just got our first top lane turret, which is a good thing. So just more derping here. See what's gonna happen. So dragon's gonna spawn up soon. That's the next event that's gonna happen. We already got the 2 dragons, so that's one of our advantages at this point, which is good. We got all gathered up here, except Vayne, who's going back for the worst possible. timing, but we got 3 here killing dragon. We're gonna be fine without Vayne because they're not gonna... They're not joining us, so... easy. So we got Drake. We're gonna have a little warding invades here. We don't want to go full engage because of Vayne. We need to wait for the carry to show up. And it really starts to look like there's gonna be fight here. Alistar getting a little caught. I think he wanted to try to invade, but losing half of his HP at this point already. There's gonna be very, very, very interesting matchup going on. Vayne getting a little bit off position, as you can see. He's all the way up on the other side, trying to go help him, flashing through this wall, and trying to ultimate Katarina, but way, way out of position this Vayne. I'm just trying to help my best, but it was way too late for that. He's just gonna get carried away by Evelyn and those assassins there. Wow. As the fight goes on, there's still a couple more left. We're getting a little splitted here. Shen gonna miss that taunt. Gonna know what's happened. Apparently, Rek'Sai tried to escape with his ultimate. Apparent from that noise that's gonna be whenever he ultimates. He wanted to escape with his ultimate, but Azir didn't let him go. As well as Katarina gonna die, so... Definitely more kills to us now. We're now at 5,000 gold lead. We got the turrets equalized. We got 3 dragons ahead, which... It's looking darn good at this point. As we look at down the creep score between between these players, you can see that it's still pretty stable between those AD carries. Vayne has more kills than Caitlyn has, but still in the creep wise, it's still pretty much the same. And as for the other lanes, the creeps are also very, very stationary. No supreme advantages when it comes to creep score. Kills are pretty stabilized as well. No true advantage on any champion. And apparently Azir is gonna get caught having those farm fest going on. Gets caught by the bottom lane. As well as Rek'Sai doing here something. We're gonna have something figured out with Evelyn over here. As you can see, nothing too special, but it's gonna be that the enemy will push down this turret if they dare. So we got 3 people covering up. Shen has his ultimate ready. Gonna block that ultimate from Caitlyn. As you can see, gonna be a bit greedy here. Invade going on. I got a little bit caught there as I went slightly too far. But the main important thing being that the Vayne's gonna survive, so absolutely no problem. Rek'Sai's gonna die, so it's a decent trade. Ryze's gonna use his ultimate, going a bit greedy. I don't know what was he intending to do, but very, very greedy. Though it runs on moderately low cooldown, so it doesn't matter that much. Top lane's gonna get pushed a bit. Evelyn's pushing down the bottom lane, and our mid lane is getting back to the game. And there's gonna be fight going on now as surprise initiate from Alistar, which is gonna fail. A nice poke from Azir. It's gonna be very, very close. There comes another flash attack, but it will not succeed. And it was kind of tragic actually, because this will be the doom of our team. What Azir should have done is instead focus Katarina and let the low HPs go away, because that caused everyone else to die. Stupid Katarina cooldown resets, that's what you get. Very nasty, very nasty. But as we look at down this situation, we're still leading with like 4,000 gold. So, still in good hands, don't look bad. So fast forwarding this bit as there's pretty much nothing happening. Gonna keep the lanes a bit stabilized here, as you can see. Just trying to push a bit. So Rek'Sai's gonna come in, we're gonna have an invade. Alistar going in with WQ. Very, very nice invade going on here. Trying to keep people CC'd as you're gonna use that ultimate and hourglass. Just pushing down the players. Wow. Really looking trick, but the problem is that Shen wasn't able to join the fight. So they were outnumbering us. I was forced to flash through that wall, so I didn't die. It was very, very close. Close call there. So even despite the advantage we have, slight advantage, they're having this lead going on after pushing down the inhibitor turret now, which doesn't look too good. Trying to protect this as best as I can when it comes to that. Rice going for another greedy dive. As you can see, he immediately picks up the aggro from turret and gonna get killed by the laser. So inhibitor turret lost, but we're gonna pick up the kill on Rice. Some money compensation when it comes to that, but the bad thing is that now our inhibitor is free. You don't want to have those super minions going on. That's bad. So fourth Drake's gonna spawn, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Trying to get this Rek'Sai bit caught, but just tunneling away. No problem. Even looking down Vayne's HP, it's not that high, but she can still lifesteal moderately. And we tried to get the dragon, but they're gonna steal it, which is very sad. Because it was their first dragon, and we had the upper hand in terms of people. They were able to steal it, which is kind of sad. But we still caught the kill on Rek'Sai. And what happened here was just stupid. Bad example of bad initiation. We have Carrie split it over in the mid, Evelyn going wherever she wants, Shen somewhere, so it was kind of bad thinking. I was just having the mindset that if we kill Rek'Sai, it's 5 versus 4. Why would you like to go push the mid lane? I don't know. Why, when we can have 5 versus 4 with this advantage? No, let's farm minions. Okay. I know next time. So they're trying to push this down the inhibitor, which they're gonna be successful in. Getting this Caitlyn caught, using my CC as best as I can. Vayne gonna pick nice kills there. Gonna pick up the Katarina. And I'm gonna steal his kill for Caitlyn, apparently. As well as more people chasing down the rest of them. As I'm going here, having that nice Q, going through there. Just getting people caught. Trying to keep them CC'd again as much as I can. Evelyn's gonna finish up the kill on Alistar. So just smacking on, boom spamming this. Bang 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 this Rise. Get down to the ground. So getting up 4 kills, even though they got our inhibitor and they've got some damage to our base. But we're still trading pretty well when it comes to team fights. That's a good thing. And now we're just pushing down this top lane. Seems there is no threat. Katarina slightly late. Couldn't be that earlier. So. And again, I don't understand what Vayne is doing. She got the kill, okay, but why does she stay? I gotta be honest. That was very, very risky call, but she won't be able to survive without Shen and that amazing condemn to Katarina. So I personally thought that was kind of risky, but as you can see, it turned out pretty okay. So I'm not complaining. Well done, Vayne. But in other hand, Azir wants to stay, making his passive up. Dying for the 11th time, Feeder Azir. So I don't know what was his intentions for, but maybe something epic. Epic fail though. Gonna have that big elixir bought up, as well as I really haven't talked about the items. I kind of forgot about it. But basic support items, what you usually get. I have the Ruby Side Stone, Face of the Mountain, Then some armor items, Sunfire Cape, Glacier Shroud. Mobility boots are good for initiating. I like that extra movement speed, especially on Blitzcrank. You get those faster movement speed grabs. It's truly amazing. So support items pretty straightforward. Nothing too special, and you can adjust them by depending how the game goes and whether you want to be more aggressive or more passive or defensive. It's all game dependent. But Vayne going here again, doing beautiful damage on Rek'Sai, as well as you can see Rise going on full burst. On Vayne, I cannot absolutely cover that up because I wanted to save again the ultimate for Katarina, because Death Lotus is pain in the ass, as everyone knows that. Still, despite Vayne dies, we're gonna pick up kills here. Very nice taunt by there, which gonna follow up with my Q. We're gonna pick up another kill, as Katarina only one left in the table now, as only Vayne died from our side and I was almost dying. But thanks to my tankiness and that awesome sustain Nautilus can provide, you can see that he's very sustainy, tanky, good crowd control. It's very handy in fights. And I think he's still fine as a jungler, but now that I've experienced some of the support aspect of Nautilus, I think it's more fun to play overall, and I'm rooting out for that, definitely. They're gonna pick up the Baron Nashor. Our team's gonna pick up it. They had some wards there, tried to have desperate attempts of steal, but no steal today. We're gonna pick up the Baron, and Minion's gonna pick up one of our turrets, which is okay. Even though our base is now completely ruined, with one inhibitor and turrets getting destroyed little by little, we're going into their base as well. We got some turrets there done, but the thing is now with Baron is that we should rope now and get things really going on for action, because our team fight capability is still better than theirs, even though they pushed better. So as for the dragon goes, it's gonna spawn right now. We're gonna pick up the 4th dragon because of the 4th dragon itself got still stolen by the enemy. They got 1 dragon, we got now 1, so picking that up and just gonna pressure down this mid lane. We're gonna have those super imba creeps going on. And Vayne going back for some reason. I believe he wanted to buy something. He got already 2 Phantom Dances and Blade of the Rune King, Last Whisper. Just outstanding damage, critical strikes, chance, and attack speed. He's gonna be really monster with those items. But just putting some wards here, trying to neutralize the jungle. We have to wait for Vayne before there's gonna be fight happening. Azir already used his ultimate for some reason, as we're gonna have a small fight here going on. I don't know why Evelyn is going full initiation, because we didn't have Vayne just right yet. I was just poking with my Q to make small pressure out of it, but no hard engage by any means. So it's getting a bit derpy here. We're trying to get this lane pushed, but as you can see, it's this dilemma of getting the inhibitor turret down, but all the enemy teams are defending, all of our team is defending. It's just 5 versus 5 in this mid lane. So again, Alistar gonna fail that pulverize when I just back up a bit. And just having that pressure in, we're able to pick up the inhibitor turret. A nice taunt by Shen. We're gonna get Ryze's Guardian Angel. As you can see, I'm just ultimating Katarina, even though she didn't ultimate. I'm just extra secure with her because I hate that champion and those stupid ultimates. You can just, if no one crowd controls Katarina, you can just pentakill 1 versus 5, and that's why I just want to be extra careful with that. But that fight went phenomenally. We got Ace. You can see we're getting the Nexus inhibitor. Nexus turret's down, inhibitor was down, and Nexus down. Ba-choo! Beautiful. So, looking down this game and playing some Nautilus support, I can conclude that he's very viable in terms of support. Even though he doesn't have straightforward technical support capabilities like shield or heal or something like that, I think he's still very viable when it comes to supporting. with his tankiness and high crowd control output, he's definitely one welcome of the support table, and it's nice to see those mixed kind of combinations going on. Like Nautilus used to be jungle champion, and now he goes for support. I like those hybrid combinations, you know, in general. That's nice. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. My name is Hepodix, and have a nice weekend.